My name is Naima, and I'm here with Karimu, the author of Radiant Truth, Spiritual Journey of an African American Descendant of Cameroon DNA Test. And we're out here in Los Angeles in this beautiful setting. And I'm just so thrilled, Karimu, to have the honor to interview you and get to know you even more.
Thank you, Naima. It's a pleasure.
My pleasure. My pleasure.
So now I feel complete, both on a spiritual level as well as a physical level. Because
I am so enjoying reading Karimu's book. He's a wonderful author. And one of the things I enjoy about it so much is the style. I feel as though I'm in a living room just talking to a good friend of mine, and he's relaying his life to me. I also love the fact that he begins and ends it with gratitude. Every chapter is based on something that he's really grateful for, and I think that's wonderful. You know, something I can bring into my own life. And great stories, just amazing stories.
And I talk about a section of bonding in my book. A lot of times, as I said, I've started traveling to Africa in 1977 with FESTAC. And I would be amazed that I would go there for maybe 2 weeks to a month's time, and I would be closer to brothers and sisters there than I have ever been here in the United States. And so, and a lot of times, I remember examples, you know, I would be coming back and they would say, "Oh, don't go, Karimu, don't go, this is your home." And tears would be streaming down their face, you know? And I realized that through slavery and other things, and that we lost that kind of bonding, of brother to brother. We actually lost that. And so that's the kind of bonding that I found throughout Africa. And I also talked about myself as a same gender-loving man in Africa. I talked about some of the clubs that I went to, and I realized that the closeness of brothers there, it's not about a sexual thing. It's about just the comradeship and the friendship. I mean, a lot of times, my 10 sons would never want me to sleep alone. They said, "Oh, no, Daddy, we'll take turns. We'll sleep with you." Sometimes it would be 3 or 4 of us in the bed. And all this was part of the culture. It was no homosexual thing. It was part of the culture of that kind of bonding that we went to. And so that's why what I meant in the book of bonding being very different from the kind of bonding that I experienced here in the States. And I really believe it's my own personal feeling that a lot of things that I can experience bonding only in the same gender loving communities here or the gay communities here. If I lived in Africa, I don't think it would actually be necessary, because all those things of the touch, feel, and everything of men to men and women to women, you feel it there. And so that's some of the things I try to express throughout my book also.
So this kind of dovetails into my next question. There are many humanitarian works that you chose and you've done during your numerous visits to Africa. So could you tell us about some of them, and how did you feel seeing the fruits of your labor, and especially sharing the video of The Secret, and as you had previously mentioned, the World African Civilization with some of the people there?
Okay. Is it the first part of the question?
The humanitarian works that you've done.
Okay, yeah. All right, I started traveling in Africa. I started with the humanitarian organization in 1999. The organization Project Africa started in 1997. And it was a group of 6 black doctors who went to Liberia. And they took medicine in their suitcases. But they found that the problem was so overwhelming that they came back and started Project Africa. And so I joined in 1999. I experienced my first trip with them in the year 2000 when we went to Ghana. We went to the Liberian refugees camp in Ghana, and we worked from morning to night, delivering babies, pulling teeth, and just you name it. A lot of times when I go as an educator, I would work in different orphanages with the kids. And then in the year 2008, we revamped the organization, and I became one of the founders of Project Africa Global. And so I'm on board with it now.
So what is it you want your readers to take away from reading the book? What is it, when they finish the book, what do you want to leave them with?
Two things. On the physical level, being able to take the DNA test that comes out of Washington, D.C., Ancestry.com. And if they're not going to take it on the mother and father's side, it's always suggested you take it on the mother's side because the father's side would obviously lead maybe to other places. But the mother's side is a direct connection with your African ancestry. And so, and if they can, whether it's in Europe or Africa, be able to go back there and reconnect with their ancestors, descendants of their ancestors. And then on the second thing I would like to leave is on the spiritual level, just the complete understanding that there's no separation between us and God. We are truly God manifested in human form, and that we are creators of our own life, and that going within creates the thing of our life without.
Last question. Gratitude is one, if not the main theme of your book. Why?
Because I think Master Eckhart says it best, if there's one prayer, it would be two words, and that is thank you. Because gratitude and just being grateful for everything, that opens the door for other things, that sets the vibration for other things to manifest in our life. Just to be thankful for what we have already. You know, because you always find someone or something or a situation worse off than you. You may not have no shoes, but then you see that brother with no feet. You know? So it's always someone worse off. So just be thankful for whatever we have. And as I said, gratitude is one of the most important vibrations on the planet. And that helps set the tone for us to manifest other things in our